Hello,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
That's
And
good.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, so we're going to start today a little bit different. Okay, so I did give you. Okay, so what I want you to do is we are going to start off with speaking. So I want you to explain who is in your family. Okay, so for example, I want you to say, I have a mother and a father. Either they live with me, they don't live with me. I have a wife. I have two brothers, one brother. He's older than me or he's younger than me, so smaller than me. I have a daughter. So I want you to try and make nice sentences. Okay. Do you think you can do that for me?
Okay. Hello. My family uh, have got uh, uh, my family have got 10 person.
Okay. If there's more than one, we say people. Okay,
10 people.
good.
Yeah. About my parent. Uh,
Okay,
I have got one brother. My brother have uh, has married and and have got four four kids.
okay,
Uh, uh, I have I I get married and have one daughter.
okay. And how many people live in your house?
Uh, we have don't don't stay together.
Okay, so you don't stay together. Okay, good. So who stays in the house? You, your wife, and your daughter.
Mm, together.
Okay, good. Okay, so let me share the work for today so that I can write a little bit. Okay. So I'm very happy your English is getting better. Okay. But there's just a few things that I want to point out. Okay. Can you see the screen? Okay. So I wrote down what you said. Okay. So let's look at your what you said. So my family have got 10 people. My parents, I have got one brother. My brother has married. and have got 4 kids. I get marries and have 1 daughter. We don't stay together. Okay. So I'm very happy because you spoke well. So there's a few problems that I need to show you. Okay. Remember, we were learning about have or has. Okay. So your first sentence, must it be have or must it be has?
Have user I we use
Okay.
a
Have you
not
used? Okay. So here we're going to use the word has. So my family has got 10 people. Okay. Now, you just said my parents. But remember, I said we must try and make sentences. So, um, you can say, in my family, we have my parents and my brother. Okay. Do you see how that makes a better sentence? Because my
yes,
parents is just 2 words, so it's not a sentence. Okay. Um, okay, then you said I have got 1 brother. Brilliant. That's a perfect sentence. Then you say my brother, you won't say has married, you will say is married
is
because he
married.
is still married. Okay. So my brother is married and has 4 kids. Okay. Then you will say, I am married, not marries, married,
Yes,
and have 1 daughter. Okay. So this part of the sentence is right. It's just this part. Okay. And then we don't stay together. That's perfect. Okay. So do you see where your mistakes are? Do you understand where the mistakes are?
yes,
Okay, good. So we just need to help you make proper sentences and longer sentences. Okay, good. Okay, so let's see what we are doing today. Personality, adverbs of frequency, people talk about their friends, and someone you know. So let's start with this one. Personality. Do you know what personality means?
person, person, is private is people.
Okay, no. Personality means the way a person is. So sometimes you can meet somebody who's not very nice. So they don't have a nice personality. But then you can meet somebody who's friendly and happy, and you can say they have a bubbly personality, a happy personality. Okay. So personality is the way that somebody is. So sometimes people are shy and very quiet. So they've got a very shy personality. Sometimes people are really loud and they talk a lot. Then they've got a loud personality. So personality tells you how a person is. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you say is your personality? Are you friendly? Are you shy? Are you quiet? Are you loud?
I have uh, I I am uh, uh, let's let's talk and
Okay, less talk means quiet, not quiet as you
quiet,
talk
quiet,
less.
quiet.
Okay, so quiet doesn't always mean sound. So sometimes we say quiet as in shh. Other times we say
Quiet,
loud.
quiet.
Okay, but sometimes quiet doesn't mean quiet in volume, so how loud you are. Sometimes quiet means that you don't speak much.
Yes.
Okay, so quiet can mean two things. Good.
And friendly.
And friendly. Okay, good. You are friendly. Okay. So now we are going to learn about some personality words. Okay. So we are also learning about opposites. Okay. Do you know what this word says?
Intelligent.
Good. What does intelligent mean?
Intelligent is smart.
Okay, good. And then what is this word?
Stupid.
Stupid. Good.
Yeah.
This is
Talkative.
good. So that means people like to talk. And this one?
Friendly.
Good. Okay. What is this?
Serious.
Serious. Good. Do you know what
Serious.
serious means?
Yeah. Serious. Uh, person is easy angry.
Okay, yes, they can be easily angered, but serious also means that they like things one way. So wake up, go to work, do your work, come home, eat your supper, go to bed. They are very strict and they don't laugh a lot. They don't tell jokes and they are usually not friendly. So they usually look like this the whole time. Okay, what is this?
Boring.
Good. What does boring mean?
Uh, Unfunny.
Okay. Um, you're not fun.
Not
Remember,
fun.
funny is if you watch someone do something funny and you laugh. But fun and funny is two different words. Okay.
Yes.
So boring means you're not fun. You don't like to go out. You don't like to try new things. You don't want to go on a nature walk. You want to sit at home and read a book. You are boring. Okay. And what is this word?
Un unkind.
Good. So unkind means you are not a nice person. So when you see a picture and you see all of those, he is shouting at her. You're a horrible person. You didn't do your work properly. Get out of my face. I don't want to see you. That is unkind. Okay, good. Okay, so now we are going to try and match the adjectives in this box with the pictures from A to F. Okay, so they've already told us interesting is D. Okay, so intelligent. Which picture do you think shows us someone that is intelligent?
Intelligent. Picture B.
Picture B, good. Okay, which person do you think is kind?
Skies in picture F.
Very good. Okay, which person do you think is talkative?
Talkative. Picture A.
Good. Okay, which picture do you think is friendly?
Henry. Uh, friendly picture. Picture E.
Good. Okay, and which one do you think is funny?
Picture C.
Picture C, good. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, because we need to try and work on your speaking and your sentences, I want you to try and tell me why. So, for example, I'm going to use picture A. Okay. So, I'll type it for you. I think picture A is talkative because the man in the middle has his mouth open. Okay. So I want you to try and make a sentence telling me why you think. So I think picture A is talkative because the man in the middle, so you have a person here, you have a person here. So it means he is in the middle, has his mouth open. You can see his mouth is like he is talking. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, why do you think B is intelligent?
I think picture B intelligent because the girls in the girl study math.
Okay, good. You think picture B is intelligent because the girl is studying maths. Okay, so just remember when we talk about something at the moment, it won't be study, it is studying. So you think it's intelligent because the girl is studying maths. Okay. Why do you think picture C is funny?
I think picture C is funny because the man watching uh, watching comedy in
Okay, good.
TV.
Okay, very good. Just please remember your preposition. Is watching TV. You
Yes,
understand? You forget
yes.
to add is into your sentence. Okay, but good, I'm happy. Okay, so let's see. Yes, and we are correct. Okay, listening. Okay, we are going to listen to three people talking about their friends. Draw a line between the name and the topic. So the person's name and what they are talking about. Okay, so let's listen.
Unit 3, Recording 2. 1. Hakim from Indonesia.
I know a lot of people, but I haven't got many close friends. Do you know Tommy?
Yes, he works in your office.
That's right. Well, we like doing the same things. Sport, cinema, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, at the weekends, we usually play football or go running together. But I never talk about home life or personal things.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I talk to Padma, my wife. Yes, Padma is my best friend. I don't need other people. I'm happy with my family.
2. Bridget from Scotland.
I've got 35 online friends and I know them all. They're people in my family and my friends in real life.
Really?
But my son, Mark, has got about 1,500 friends. I mean, 1,500 friends.
He doesn't know 1,500 people.
Of course not. He meets people at parties and he adds them to his friends or he meets them online.
But they aren't real friends.
I don't think so. But Mark is sometimes on his computer for 8 hours or 10 hours. Not every day, but 2 or 3 times a week.
It's crazy.
Yes, I think so.
3. Jane from New Zealand.
I think my sister is one of my real friends.
Your sister Diana?
Yes, I think she's my best friend. She phones me every day and we talk about everything. Our problems and our good times. Everything.
You're lucky. I haven't got any brothers or sisters.
I know. She always listens to me and we often visit each other.
That's nice.
And then I've got a really good friend from school. Her name's Julie. We hardly ever see each other, maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years. But we often email or text each other.
Yeah, I have a friend like that.
Okay, so you listened to all three. So Bridget was talking about what? Is it A,
Just
online friends, or
talk
C?
about online friends.
Good. Okay, and then Jane?
Yes, talk about her friends, best friends.
Very good. Okay. Now we are going to listen again and we are going to choose the correct answers. Okay, so here for our example, Hakim, does he play tennis, go running, or talk about personal things? And Tommy. Okay, so here he says they go running. So Hakim has got wants or doesn't want a lot of friends. So we're going to listen. Then Bridget has got 30, 35, 45 online friends. So how many friends has she got? Mark knows, doesn't know, or meets all his online friends. Jane talks to, visits, or meets her sister every day. Jane talks to, emails, or doesn't see her friend Julie every day. Okay, so let's listen. Think about the questions while you listen, and then we will answer them. Okay.
Unit 3.
Okay.
Recording 2. 1. Hakim from Indonesia.
I know a lot of people, but I haven't got many close friends. Do you know Tommy?
Yes, he works in your office.
That's right. Well, we like doing the same things. Sport, cinema, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, at the weekends, we usually play football or go running together. But I never talk about home life or personal things.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I talk to Padma, my wife. Yes, Padma is my best friend. I don't need other people. I'm happy with my family.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it there to make it a bit easier. What do you think the answer for number 2 is?
Hakim don't want lost a friend.
Good. He doesn't want lots of friends. Well done. Okay, let's listen to 3.
2. Bridget from Scotland.
I've got 35 online friends and I know them all. They're people in my family and my friends in real life.
Really?
But my son, Mark, has got about 1,500 friends. I mean, 1,500 friends.
He doesn't know 1,500 people.
Of course not. He meets people at parties and he adds them to his friends, or he meets them online.
But they aren't real friends.
I don't think so. But Mark is sometimes on his computer for 8 hours or 10 hours. Not every day, but 2 or 3 times a week.
It's crazy.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so there's 2 questions for Bridget because Bridget talks about her son, Mark. Okay, so what do you think the answer for number 3 is?
British 35 online friend.
Good. Mark, what do you think the answer for Mark is?
Fox knows on his online friends.
Okay, no, he doesn't. Okay, so the answer is doesn't know. Because if you have 1,500 people, you don't know all of those people. You haven't met all of those people. Some of them he met face to face. Other ones he met online. So you're not a friend with somebody if you meet online because you don't know the person. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's listen to the last one with Jane.
3. Jane from New Zealand.
I think my sister is one of my real friends.
Your sister Diana?
Yes, I think she's my best friend. She phones me every day and we talk about everything. Our problems and our good times. Everything.
You're lucky. I haven't got any brothers or sisters.
I know. She always listens to me and we often visit each other.
That's nice.
And then I've got a really good friend from school. Her name's Julie. We hardly ever see each other, maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years. But we often email or text each other.
Yeah, I have a friend like that.
Okay. So Number 5. Talks to, visits, or meets her sister every day.
Missed her sister every day.
Talks to, good. And then number 6. Does she
It
talk to, email, or doesn't she see her friend every day?
doesn't see her friend.
Very good. Okay. Grammar. So remember, we are talking about frequency adverbs. So frequency means how often you do something. Okay. So here we have a nice chart. Remember when you told me your routine, what you do when you wake up, what time you come home, what time you go to bed. So we use these words. So always means every day. I will always drink coffee after I wake up. Usually or frequently means maybe you will miss one day in a week. So for example, I usually wake up at 6 a.m., but on a Sunday, I sleep in and wake up at 7 a.m. Okay, you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Often is almost in the middle. Okay. So I often go running, meaning maybe she will go running 3 times a week. Then we have the word sometimes, which is you do it, but not all the time. So maybe you could say, I sometimes go to the movies. So sometimes maybe means once a month or twice a month, but not every day. Occasionally, you can say, I occasionally go to the beach. Maybe you go to the beach once every 2 months or once every 3 months. So it's very little. Rarely or barely, you can use either one, means almost never. So, for example, you can say, I rarely go to, okay, let's use the beach again. I rarely go to the beach. That means maybe you go to the beach only once a year. You understand? Okay, and
Yes.
then never is something that you never do. So, for example, I never go into the woods. So you have never, ever taken a walk through the woods. Maybe you don't like it. Okay, so you
Yes.
need to remember these words and remember the times. So how often you do something. Okay,
Yes.
okay, so let's try. Read the sentences and put the adverbs in bold in the correct place on the line below. Okay, so here is your line. So if we say at the weekends, we usually play football or go running together. Usually, okay, usually will be here by 80. So usually. Okay. Read number 2 and tell me where do you think number 2 will go on the line.
Yes. Must sometime on his computer for 8 or 10 hours.
Is it
Uh,
0%, 10%,
for
40%, or 60?
14%.
Okay, you say 40. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just put there sometimes. Okay, And number 3.
We often visit each other or do things together. 60%.
Okay. Okay, and then the last one.
We hardly ever see each other, maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years. 10%.
Okay, so I'm just going to put HA to say hardly ever. Let's see. Okay, hardly ever. Good. Sorry, that's meant to be HE. Sometimes, often, usually. Well done. All of your words are in the correct place. Good. Okay. Put the words in the correct order. So here we have a sentence. AU problems often with friend helps real. A real friend often helps you with problems. Okay. So let's read this. Friends other understand each real always.
Real friend, real friend.
Now you will have your frequency adverb. What is your
Always,
frequency adverb?
always each other. Always understand each other.
Okay, good. What is number 3? Friend is a brother or sister, real, sometimes a.
A friend, a real friend, sometimes
Okay,
is
is
a
sometimes.
brother or sister. Is sometimes a brother or sister.
Good. Let's try number 4. About friends ask personal things, never real.
Real friends never about as personal person, personal things.
Okay, good. So we don't have much time left. Let's quickly check our answers. Okay. Okay, a real friend always understands each other. Good. A real friend is sometimes a brother or sister. Good. Real friends never ask about personal things. Good. Okay. So we are finished for today. You don't have homework for today. And then I will see you again on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. See
Goodbye.
you.